Welcome back. Creating a more enabling environment for businesses to thrive in Ogun State is paramount to the state governor, Ibikunle Amosun. The governor made this known today during a visit to the Songo area of the state, where he commissioned 3 industries newly opened for operations. Governor Amosun says he's pleased with the increasing number of companies making the Gateway State their hub and wants these investors to fulfill their civic responsibilities by paying their taxes promptly and correctly.
It's just like to say that I'm reassured that we're on the right path, Ogun State is on the right path. This is not the way Ogun State was before we came. In the Committee of State, Ogun State was ranked then, maybe about 29, even instead of doing business 35th or so. Today, without sounding immodest, it's not possible that we count states. Ogun State, they will say, is either first, second, or third. Even gradually, they will say, okay, we are second, we are this. Gradually, very soon, we'll be first. And this is the way to go. So I'm happy with what I'm seeing. The only thing that I want to say, and I've been saying it everywhere, that we need more cooperation from them. Because if we run around to create that enabling environment, it is even in their interest to do that. Because when everything is perfect, their turnaround time improves. I mean, they will be operating in a very, very conducive atmosphere.
Time for the sports news, and here is Baron Tony Uranta.
Thank you, Ladi, and welcome to Sports News. The Minister of Sports, Solomon Dalung, says the Super Eagle players will start receiving camping allowances in March next year to boost the team's morale ahead of the 2018 FIFA World Cup in Russia. While addressing State House correspondents in Abuja, Mr. Dalung says the budget for the tournament has been submitted to the President for special intervention.
We intend to start paying the players their allowances, camping allowances, up front. Now, that will go a long way to boost the morale of the players and confidence too. That, I mean, the new method of governance in football has taken the pattern of change. Well, we have a conservative budget of about 3 billion, but out of that 3 billion, the FIFA is going to raise about 900 million.
And in UEFA Champions League, Manchester United have sealed the top spot in Group A after coming from behind to beat CSKA Moscow 2-1 at the Old Trafford. Joining United in the round of 16 is FC Basel. The Swiss side beat Benfica 2-0 to finish second behind Jose Mourinho's side. In Group B, Bayern Munich beat PSG 3-1, while Anderlecht beat Celtic 1-0 in Scotland. Chelsea and Atletico Madrid battled to a 1-1 draw in Group C, while AS Roma edged Karabakh 1-0. They finished as top winners ahead of Antonio Conte's side. In Group D, Barcelona and Juventus recorded 2-0 wins against Sporting Lisbon and Olympiacos to advance to the round of 16. And the International Olympic Committee has banned Russia from competing at next year's Winter Olympics following allegations of state-sponsored doping at the 2014 Sochi Games. The IOC President Thomas Bach and his board reached a decision after reading through the findings and recommendations of a 17-month investigation headed up by the former president of Switzerland, Samuel Schmidt. Russian athletes who can prove that they are clean would, however, be allowed to compete under a neutral flag. And that's it on Sports News for tonight. I'm Baron Tony Ranta, and Ladi will be back with a wrap.
Thank you, Baron. The U.S. Special Counsel, Robert Mueller, has issued a subpoena to Germany's largest bank, the Deutsche Bank, demanding data on transactions linked to President Donald Trump. The bank, which is one of the Trump Organization's major lenders on its real estate projects, said it would not comment on any of its individual clients, but said in a statement later, quote, "Our bank takes its legal obligations seriously and remains committed to cooperating with authorized investigations into this matter," unquote. Mueller has been investigating alleged collusion between the Trump presidential campaign on Russia and has spent about $3.2 million on attorneys, special agents, and other expenses as part of the investigation. U.S. intelligence agencies have concluded that Moscow tried to sway the presidential election in favor of Mr. Trump. Trump has repeatedly denied any collusion with Russia, calling the allegations a witch hunt. Turkey's President Recep Tayyip Erdogan has warned it is considering severing ties with Israel if the United States recognizes Jerusalem as its capital. President Trump missed a deadline on Monday to sign a waiver which would postpone moving the U.S. embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem, a promise he had made during the campaign. Moving the embassy would indirectly mean the United States recognizes Israel's capital as Jerusalem and would make the United States the first country to do so since the foundation of the state in 1948. Israeli Education Minister Naftali Bennett brushed off President Erdogan's warning, saying a united Jerusalem is more important than Mr. Erdogan's support. And the main news again. Long queues today returned to many filling stations across the country following a scarcity of petrol. This is coming only a few days after the NNPC Group Managing Director, Dr. Maikanti Baru, promised adequate supply of petroleum products towards year's end and into 2018. And that's tonight's news at 10. Thanks for being with us. My name is Ladi Akiridoluale. Good night.